Ever been intrigued by the enigma that is the Sigma female? Do you often find yourself wondering why they seem to detach from men? Well, you're not alone. I'll reveal the secret reasons why Sigma females choose to detach from men. Get ready for some eye-opening insights. Welcome to a fascinating journey into the world of Sigma females, a unique and complex personality type that often leaves people scratching their heads. These women are independent, self-sufficient, and for some, a bit elusive. With a rich inner life and a penchant for solitude, they don't fit the typical societal molds. They are not alphas, betas, or even omegas. They are sigmas, and they dance to the beat of their own drum. In this video, we'll delve into the intriguing reasons why Sigma females often detach from men. We'll explore their mindset, their values, and their unique approach to relationships. So buckle up and prepare for a deep dive into the mysterious world of Sigma females. Sigma females, they're like the unicorns of the personality types, rare and fascinating. So, who exactly are these elusive, mythical creatures we call Sigma females? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive headfirst into the mystery. Sigma females, in essence, are the epitome of independence. They're the kind of women who, when life throws lemons at them, not only make lemonade, but also find a way to sell it for a profit. They don't need to rely on anyone but themselves, and they're perfectly content with that. They're like that one friend who, at a party, can be found sitting comfortably in a corner with a book or their thoughts, rather than dancing in the middle of the room. Known for their introverted nature, Sigma females are often mistaken for being aloof or distant. But let's be clear. There's a big difference between being aloof and simply enjoying one's own company. Sigma females, they're like cats. They love their alone time and can be incredibly self-sufficient. But that doesn't mean they don't enjoy a good cuddle or a stimulating conversation every now and then. But here's where it gets really interesting. Unlike other personality types that fit neatly into societal norms and expectations, Sigma females tend to dance to the beat of their own drum. They're not ones to follow the crowd or do something just because everyone else is doing it. They're the rebels, the outliers, the ones who dare to be different. And while this may make them seem a bit out of place at times, it's this very uniqueness that makes them so captivating. So, in a nutshell, Sigma females are independent, introverted, self-sufficient, and unapologetically unique. They're the kind of women who, when faced with a problem, don't wait for a knight in shining armor, but rather pick up the sword themselves and charge head-on. But hey, being a unicorn isn't always rainbows and butterflies, especially when it comes to relationships. So stick around as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of Sigma females in the next chapter. Ever tried to catch a butterfly? That's what it's like trying to tie down a Sigma female. Now, let's dive into the reasons behind this detachment dilemma. First and foremost, Sigma females crave independence. They're like cats on a hot tin roof when they feel their freedom is being threatened. Picture this. A man tries to restrict a Sigma female's autonomy, and she reacts like a cat tossed in a bathtub. It's not a pretty sight, folks. So if you're thinking of putting a leash on a Sigma female, you might want to reconsider. Next up, we have the introverted nature of Sigma females. They are like hibernating bears. They need their solitude to recharge. Imagine interrupting a bear's winter nap. Not the best idea, right? Similarly, disrupting a Sigma female's alone time is a surefire way to get her to detach quicker than you can say, "I'm sorry, I didn't know you were meditating." Lastly, Sigma females are self-sufficient. They're like a Swiss Army knife, equipped with all the tools they need to navigate life. They don't necessarily need a man to change a light bulb or to kill a spider. They've got it covered. This self-sufficiency often misleads men into thinking they're not needed. But here's the twist. Sigma females appreciate companionship as much as the next person. They just don't need it to survive. So if you're a man trying to woo a Sigma female, remember this. Don't smother her with affection. Respect her solitude and appreciate her self-sufficiency. It's a delicate balancing act, like juggling flaming torches while riding a unicycle. In this dance of detachment, it's important to remember that Sigma females aren't trying to be difficult. They're just marching to the beat of their own drum. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about being true to their nature. So if a Sigma female seems aloof, remember, she's not playing hard to get, she's just being her independent self. Imagine dating a ninja. That's what dating a Sigma female can feel like. Exciting but elusive. Picture this. You're in a relationship with a woman who is as mysterious as she is fascinating. She's a riddle wrapped in an enigma, and just when you think you've figured her out, she throws you a curveball. Sigma females, in relationships, are like those complex, multi-layered novels that keep you turning the pages late into the night. They're full of surprises and unexpected twists that make the journey all the more enthralling. But bear in mind, this journey requires a certain level of emotional stamina. It's not for the faint-hearted. Now let's talk about space. No, not the kind with stars and galaxies, but the type that allows Sigma females to recharge and recenter. They value their independence and solitude, often taking time to retreat into their own worlds. This is their way of maintaining balance, and it's essential to their well-being. However, their need for space can sometimes be misconstrued by their partners. Picture this scenario. You're enjoying a cozy evening together, and out of nowhere, she announces she needs some alone time. You might be tempted to think, did I do something wrong, or is she losing interest? But rest assured, it's not about you. It's about her need to recharge. Sigma females are also known for their deep, introspective nature. They're not ones for small talk or superficial connections. They crave depth and meaningful interactions. This can be both a blessing and a challenge in relationships. On one hand, it leads to profound, soul-stirring conversations. On the other, it can create a sense of distance if their partner isn't on the same wavelength. But hey, if you're up for a challenge, a relationship with a Sigma female can be an exciting adventure. It's like exploring an uncharted territory filled with intriguing mysteries and hidden treasures. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. You're in for an experience that's anything but ordinary. Understanding a Sigma female isn't rocket science. It's more like, well, understanding women. You see, Sigma females are a unique blend of independence, strength, and enigmatic charm. They're the ones who prefer the road less traveled, the ones who march to the beat of their own drum. But how do you connect with such a free spirit? Well, the first step is recognizing their need for independence. Sigma females are self-sufficient by nature, thriving on their own terms. They're not the damsels in distress waiting for a knight in shining armor. Rather, they're the heroines of their own stories, adept at slaying their dragons. So if you're trying to build a connection with a Sigma female, respect their autonomy. Don't try to rescue them or smother them with unnecessary attention. Next, understand that a Sigma female values her personal space as much as she values her independence. They're not the type to constantly seek company or validation. They're comfortable in their solitude, finding it a source of strength and inspiration. So if a Sigma female needs time alone, don't take it personally. It's not a reflection of their feelings for you. It's simply their way of recharging, of maintaining their equilibrium. Finally, Sigma females are not detached. They're just selective. They don't build walls to keep people out. They build them to see who cares enough to break them down. They're fiercely loyal to those who've earned their trust, and they value deep, meaningful connections over superficial ones. So, if you're trying to win over a Sigma female, be genuine, be patient, and most importantly, be respectful of their boundaries. Understanding a Sigma female is all about respecting their independence and their space. It's about understanding their unique perspective of the world and appreciating them for who they are, not who you want them to be. So the next time you find yourself intrigued by a Sigma female, remember they're not detached, they're just independently attached. So, there you have it, a sneak peek into the mysterious world of Sigma females. We've journeyed through the enigmatic labyrinth of their minds, delved into the reasons why they choose to detach from men, and even had a glance at how they operate in relationships. Sigma females, as we've discovered, are the silent strategists, the lone wolves, the independent thinkers. They're not ones to cling, but rather they choose to detach, to maintain their cherished solitude and freedom. In relationships, they're as elusive as a summer breeze, yet as captivating as a moonlit night. They're not the damsels in distress, but rather the queens of their own castles. But hey, don't let their complexity intimidate you. Remember, Sigma females aren't complicated. They're just uniquely independent. So keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep laughing. Because life's too short to not enjoy the mystery of the Sigma female.